We might as well talk this smack on the show.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
You take all the time you need, my friend. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to OverDose Vapes. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday fun day. Sunday. Let me know if the audio is needs to go either direction, too loud or too quiet. Let me know, you guys, in the chat. What's going on? We got oh man, we got our good buddy Spork Life, Gizzard Stew. We got Kenny B. Kenny, I'm glad you came because we're looking at your coils tonight. John Mueller and Smoke 42 Vape. That's what's up. Got a lot we want to talk about tonight. You all right?
Yeah.
Got Pan over here dying. So we got a lot we want to talk about. I got the new mod from Trinity Glass Hardware that's coming out. Super excited about that. I think that's going to be one of the ones to look for this year. This coming up this year, the next year as well. Going to talk a little bit about coils as far as like kind of like a deep dive of coil building, like supplies, where to get them, good sites, good reputable places to buy wire, kind of tools that we need from like an amateur's perspective. Because not Kenny B, we're looking at your coils, Kenny B, but while ADV, I totally got distracted there. While ADV coils is more of like what I'd call like a pro-am, right? Like he does sell coils and stuff. I'm definitely on the amateur side, so it's gonna have this like a cool perspective where we have two people that are very much in different places in their coil building, and I think we can have a cool conversation about that. Then there's just a bunch of other stuff. Vaping with Ken, they just did their 24-hour live stream for suicide prevention, which I thought was super awesome. Would have loved to have been a part of that. Got new e-liquids coming from Vapetasia. I'm going to take a look at that as well. Got this new one. It's a new Killer Custard flavor. This is Killer Custard Honeydew. Now, this is definitely not, if you guys know me, this is not the flavor I would have picked for the next Killer Custard. I am not a honeydew fan. Honeydew has that real sickening, almost vomitous flavor when it comes to vaping. But we'll see. I have actually not vaped this yet. So I'm going to vape it for the first time here on this show. Let you guys know what I think. Kind of, a little bit nervous. If you guys hadn't seen my Instagram post, I've been vaping this a lot. I'm waiting for ADV to get here. He had to go do something real quick. But I've been vaping this kind of Franken vape thing I got going on here. This is the Avocado 24 with the Apocalypse top cap. And I got a Trinity Glass Hardware drip tip here. And this is all sitting on the Sandman. This is something about this. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of the Apocalypse. I am a huge fan of the Avocado. But the Avocado just was not giving me a good vape. And so I just was messing with it, seeing what I could do with it. Stumbled across the fact that I could put this Apocalypse top cap on there. And it really has changed the game. And me and Panda both have really been enjoying this vape. It's a really great vape. Now, this is a clone Apocalypse. So this top cap is so thin. So thin. And it gets hot as the dickens. But I think that it's almost worth buying an authentic just to have the same experience, because this is a killer vape. 1 second here. Something in my throat. Wood Tick Mike, what's going on, brother? Good to see you here. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. So hope everybody's Sunday, like I was saying. Hope every Sunday's going good. Back to work tomorrow. Right. But the cool thing for me, I mean, it's not cool for you guys, but for me, in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be taking 2 weeks vacation. So that's going to be amazing. We're going to go to the Jelly Belly factory in Fairfield, California. That's where they make all the Jelly Belly jelly beans. It's about 2 hours from here, so we're excited about that. Going to go over to the Redwoods and go walk around there and see my mom. It's going to be cool. Spend a little bit of time with my fiance, Panda Vapes. Do some stuff together. Do some stuff. I know you're here, buddy. I said hello. A good buddy, Spork Life, Gizzard Stew. Giz, if you want to come on the show, man, let me know. I'll send you a link. Anybody wants to come on the show. Oh, if I can send you a link. And another thing to touch on, while we're waiting for Tyler to get back, I've really been thinking about doing like a once a month, doing like a Q&A show where I come on probably by myself and field questions from you guys. Maybe even have, if you want to ask a question, like have you come on the show, like, on video or even just on audio, ask your question live to me, and then I would answer it, discuss it with you, and then kick you off the show again. If that's something you guys would be interested in, just let me know. I definitely want to do some more interactions with you guys, which is like my favorite part of doing the live show. It's funny how the things work out. I've always thought definitely my favorite content that I produce and my best content I produce is my regular reviews. And I think it gets better all the time. Both audio and visual fidelity is getting really, really, in my opinion, again, it's getting really good. My editing, I've done a lot. I've really invested a lot into trying to do more. And, but that's just not my most popular content. My most popular content is definitely these videos, these live streams. So I want to try to do more with this and see if I can get you guys involved as well. All right. You got it, brother. I'm happy to have you here in any capacity, whether that's chat support or on the show. Felix, what's going on, brother? Always nice to have you as well. Yeah, so what's everybody vaping on in chat? Let me know what you guys are vaping on. After seeing I don't know if you guys know who everybody here knows who Battery Mooch is, but if you're watching the replay and you don't know who Battery Mooch is, he is an amazing part of our community, and he does a lot of tests on batteries and battery safety. He's kind of like the guru of batteries. He's also been testing these mechanical mods, and he tested this WizMech RX Machina mechanical mod, and he found that if you take off just that stupid plastic sleeve, that it really reduces the amount of voltage sag that we see from this mod. So I've been rocking mine sans, what do we call it, a sleeve, and it's a pretty noticeable difference. So, how early can I do a big shout out to Josh, please? I'll tell you what, Felix, if you'll just relax, I'll give him a big shout out right now. What up, Josh? And what up, Felix? Josh and Felix. Yes, there you go. There's your shout out. Top Sight and Drop Solo. Drop Solo is my absolute, there's really no comparison. The Drop Solo, in my opinion, is the only single coil RDA right now that I would even consider being worth having. Although I will say this, DotMod just released they are in the process of releasing a single coil RDA. Now, DotMod has a lot of fucking problems. Don't get me wrong. I got a lot of ill feelings towards DotMod because of the squonk situation that we've had with Panda, which, if you guys don't know, it's just they both fucking auto-fired until they just melted. And I burned myself on one of them too. But I will say this: their RDAs, some of my favorites. I'm actually using one today, which is the Dot 24 here. Got it on the old Anakin Proton. So I'm excited to see what they do with the old single coil. Okay, Felix, one last question. I'm going to answer this for you. So you can just explain to me what coils you use for RTA. Okay. Now, do you mean tank? I'm just going to say, I use the same coils for everything. Fused Claptons. Okay. I'm not going to explain how to make them because you can buy them from people like our guest tonight, who's ADV Coils on Instagram. You can look him up. Or any of the other hundreds of coil builders that produce these things. Or if you want to go the cheap route, you can go to any website that sells e-liquid and vape stuff, and they're also going to have coils for sale. No, Felix, I just don't know you enough to put you on the show, brother. That's all. So maybe some other time. I don't know. I would have to check out your channel and stuff first. All righty. So, yeah, you know what, Giz? I wish I could smuggle you in my pocket and bring you the redwoods with us, my friend. You would love it. I'll take lots of pictures, though. I'll tell you that right now. Time for a vape. So who we got? So we got Kenny B vaping the Purge truck with Carnage. Ooh, and Gizzard's Brew. You lucky ducky. If you haven't had a chance to check out Gizzard Stew's Gizzard Brew, that shit is the real deal.
need more.
Yeah, we definitely need more. As Panda said, we need more.
I need my own.
Yeah, we need several hundred gallons.
Panda wants her own.
They can hear you. Panda wants her own. Yeah. Sometimes I think Felix Bacon's that you're just trolling me. To be honest, I mean, what oils and everybody else in chat chime in on this too, because you can see Felix Bacon's comments here. What oils do you have to use for an RTA? I honestly don't know what that means. Take it to. I honestly don't know what you're trying to say. Nice. Awesome. That's good news. Man, Gizzard always takes care of us. He's a good guy. He said, you should have something coming, Travis. Panda too.
Yay! I'm finally noticed as my own person.
Yeah. Woodtick Mike is vaping on some recurve, double recurve, and consequence. I still have some consequence in my closet. Dig that out. I actually really like that. It was a good liquid.
I have some.
I think you vaped all yours.
No, I have 4 of it.
So Smoke 42 Vape said, "Hell yeah, it's a fun place. All that candy. Yeah, if anybody doesn't know what Jelly Bellies are, that's Ronald Reagan's favorite candy.
We're going there.
We're going there. It's gonna be super fun. They do factory tours and they give you a bunch of the belly flops, which is what do you call it? The jelly beans that don't make the final cut. Yeah, I know, John. I think some countries do refer to e-liquid as oil, but I'm pretty sure this guy's United States. Yeah, Kenny B, I'm with you, brother. We'll give him a chance, but if things get sideways, we'll just lay the hammer down. So I don't know what happened to Tyler, but we're just gonna continue on like he's there. What's going on, Tyler? You can see his dreamer there, looking pretty. So for what I'm vaping tonight, like I was saying, got freaking hair in my mouth. Oh, that drives me crazy. So I got my little Franken vape, which is my Avocado 24 with the Apocalypse top cap, clone Apocalypse top cap. I'm going to preface that sometimes. I don't want to mislead people. And the Trinity glass hardware drip tip. These things are great. These drip tips, these glass ones, love them. Absolutely love them. And this Sandman mod. This Sandman mod is the real deal. I really like this a lot. This is a good mod. And I am vaping Mother's Milk in there. I just have it in this bottle here because I bought one of the 120s of it, and it doesn't come with a dripper, so you kind of have to transfer it to other bottles. In here, I think I have White Girl, and this is the OBS Engine 2. Probably one of my favorite RTAs of the year, especially at the price point. It's amazing. Really, really amazing. Okay, last question, Felix. Honestly, last question I'm going to answer, okay? Do you recommend buying an RTA on eBay? No, I don't recommend that. I mean, can you do it? Yes. I don't recommend doing it. There's plenty of sites that you can buy.
You're going to spend either more or the same amount and get JIT.
You can buy, there's so many sites that are legitimate sites that sell vaping hardware and e-liquid that are specifically, they are vape websites. So the last question I'm going to answer, you can learn a lot if you just watch the show and listen up, brother. I promise. And I have literally almost 1,000 episodes of the main show on the channel that you can go through and watch, and you're going to learn a lot about vaping. So go check that out. Okay, so what else am I vaping? I got of course, I got the Easy Watt here with the T20S mouth to lung little setup here, and I have the last of my. What is it? Oh my God. This is the banana cream pie from Basics, Salt Nick, 50 milligram. I have the Switch mod with the Dead Rabbit challenge cap, challenge accepted. This is the Butcher, a pair of Fuse Claptons in there, Rockin' White Girl, which is my DIY. I have the V-God with the Hell Vape VP. This just looks really nice together. That's why I rock it. I really like this low profile RDA through the VP. It's not a bad RDA. It's just I never heard anything about it. Let's see if I can get it close enough to let you guys see it. So it kind of flew under the radar. It's a real low profile. The deck is super low, super small. Yeah, I just like the way it looks on this. I think it looks super, super clean on here. So like it a lot. And in there, I am vaping, I think Mother's Milk again. Keeping it super simple tonight. Keeping it super, super simple. But then on the Anakin Proton, which congratulations to the winner of this. Not this, but I gave one of these away on the channel. After having played with this thing for a while, this is an outstanding fucking regulated mod. I'm not a huge on regulated mods, but this one is just amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Love it. It's got nice, tons of wattage, and it fires down below. I mean, this fires 0.05 coils, which is the lowest ones I've thrown at them. So, hell, I don't know. It might fire even lower. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really dug through the manual or anything. It's got a bypass mode, dual battery, got the side firing detonator style. It's just a great experience. Absolutely love it. And that was the first toke I've taken from this new Killer Custard Honeydew. And honeydew, baby. Honeydew. What else do I have? I have also here, this was a present from Panish. She surprised me with it. This is the Hypnos pod system. This thing, look at this shit. This thing is so small. It's like paper thin. It is, and it hits really, really hard. This is an amazing little pod. I love it so much. I was super happy with this. Here's the actual pod. I will tell them. And this is the only pod it came with, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a neat little mouth alarmer. Little pod system. And,
my apologies.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. And then I also we just bought an actual Panda pod system as well. So yeah, it comes with 3 pods. And then she got me some replacement pods for my Vagon. I forgot how much I liked the Vagon until I got more pods for it. This thing's fucking amazing. The original pod that I had for this thing I used for like 3 months, and only thing I did was I just changed the coil, the cotton a bunch of times. But yeah, this is good stuff. Good stuff. So I want to say hello to some more people in the chat. No, not White Girl Wasted Giz, just White Girl. Church, what's going on, brother? Kenny, I already said hello to Kenny B, but Kenny B, hello again. Monte Marino, what's going on? Saturation Station, All Day Vape. Hey, that's you.
That's me.
What was this? Hold on one second. What mod? Monte Marino, what mod are you talking about? What mod is it? What mod do I have? This is the Hypnos. This little pod, that's the Hypnos. That's the one I was talking about, at least. Okay, what are you vaping on there, Tyler?
Let's see. Right now, I'm re-wicking the Dreamer with the TM24 Pro. And in there, I'm vaping on some Country Clouds cornbread pudding.
I like that shit a lot. That's so good.
Yeah, I just saw they came out with a blueberry and a strawberry cornbread pudding.
Mm-hmm.
Always Emergency Vape Stash Vanilla Custard on the Smo Aunt Sharon with the TM24 Original.
And people don't know that Emergency Vape Stash, I actually, when I reviewed that, I gave that like the best vanilla custard on the market award.
Yeah.
And I will say, as like a pure, sweet, like legit vanilla custard, that is still my opinion. It's the best that you can get. Now, if you want something that has a little bit more depth and a little bit more body, I think that what Gizzard's producing with the Gizzard Brew, that one's a little bit more substantial. It's got a little bit more kind of like almost bakery notes going on to it. So it's not what I would call like a pure custard. But for pure vanilla custard, but like heavy vanilla, that fucking Emergency Dash vanilla custard is top tier. It's about as good as it gets.
Yeah. I still need to get my hands on some of that custard from Giz.
That's on like a whole different level.
Yeah, and then I also have the Tesla Invader 2.3 with the strawberry vanilla custard.
Nice.
That's it.
So first impressions of this Killer Custard Honeydew, man, I want to like it. What?
Killer Custard Honeydew?
Yeah, so this just showed up in my mail. They didn't even tell me they were sending it. It just kind of showed up.
Wow.
So I love Killer Custard. If you guys haven't
Yeah,
seen
me
it,
too.
I have like posters on my wall and shit. I'm a big fan, but I hate honeydew. I just hate honey. Well, I like honeydew to eat, but when it comes to vaping, honeydew is just not great. It's just not great. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, this has a lot of honeydew. It's not as okay. It's not as vomitous as others that I've had. Because to me,
Yeah.
honeydew vapes taste a little bit like vomit. There's
Like
that,
vomit?
like a little bit of that bile flavor. You know what I mean? Like after you vomit, and there's like that just that sickeningly sweet flavor that's in your mouth.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
This definitely doesn't have that. There's also like a pretty substantial lack of the custard. So,
Yeah.
but I need more time with it before I actually give it a review. But
That's how I felt about the lemon Killer Custard. It was too much lemon, not enough custard.
see, I actually liked that.
Oh, it has like a. Soda.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
It reminds me of like lotion.
See, Panda's saying it tastes like lotion, so that's not a good fucking
I don't
sign.
know, like candy lotion.
I
don't know.
No.
It doesn't have. It's not satisfying.
Yeah, it's not.
Is that the 0?
Yeah, it's 0.
That's why it's not satisfying. It might taste different when it's
Yeah, it's weird because they sent me a 0 and they sent me a 3. Now I'm thinking they sent me a 0 for like Instagram and shit.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Oh,
I don't know.
lotion too.
It's just not. I don't know. It's not great. Jam
I
Monster.
feel like zero Nick juices have a different flavor than juices with Nick.
Okay, so I will say, from experience, 100%, they definitely do. People say that nicotine is like a flavorless liquid. It's just not true. It's just not true. And,
Yeah.
and even if even if itself does not have a strong flavor, there's something about mixing it with other flavors that really change the body of those flavors. Give me the 3 one. Let me try that one real quick. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah. Let me see if give this another shot.
It like finishes it.
Yeah, there's something about it. Vape Happy has a 50% off Killer Custard sale. Thanks, Church. That's amazing. Go check that out, you guys. If you want to get a good custard, I mean, Killer Custard will never let you down. I have bottles of Killer Custard on basically always ready to go.
50% off right now. So
Yeah, Killer Custard was my go-to. Every month I would get, on some of those websites you can just get the bundle deal. You can get the strawberry and the regular Killer Custard 100 ml bottles for like $25.
Yeah.
And it's hard to beat that until I came across the emergency vape stash.
Sorry, lost myself there for a second. So yeah, trying it with the nicotine here, it definitely adds a little bit to it. The 0 is just not good, but when you have the 3, it adds a little bit more meat to the bones. But it's still very much not something I would vape on my own personal time.
Yeah.
JFM said he likes the lemon Killer Custard. I'm with you on that one.
Good, but then it's not good.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like candy lotion.
Yeah, it's not good.
Something's wrong.
To me, I think that the regular OG Killer Custard without fruit is probably my favorite, and will always be my favorite. But when it comes to those flavors, Killer Custard is not my favorite custard by any means because it doesn't really taste like custard. It has its own flavor. But you were saying you used to buy it on the reg, huh?
Yep, every month, every payday, I'd get a strawberry Killer Custard and a regular Killer Custard.
Yeah, when I reviewed Strawberry Killer Custard, I really liked it, but then in the long run,
It smells like lotion.
in the long run, when I actually went to go vape it, I just found myself going back to regular Killer Custard.
Yeah.
Juan Castillo, what's going on, brother?
Babe.
Yeah, I know, babe.
It smells bad.
Yeah, it doesn't smell good.
It smells like candy lotion.
Yeah. Sin in, what's going on? Hello. JFM.
I'm pretty excited. I've been talking with Fresh over the past couple of weeks, and I asked him if he would be willing to trade some of his DIY juice for some coils, and he was willing to do that. So this week sometime I'll be getting some of his shake and vape vanilla custard.
Sweet. There you go.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but good things about all of his liquids that he makes. So.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited.
That's what's up. Yeah, I just actually so all the people who won the giveaways for the last giveaway that I was doing, I'm going to talk a little bit more. We have more giveaways going on right now as well. But so the last people who won giveaways, my boy Pete Goodwin, he won one of the tanks. I forget, one of the RTAs. But he, if you guys ever get something coming from me, if you're smart, you always can say, "Hey, can I get a bottle of White Girl?" And I threw in a little 30 ml bottle of White Girl from him as well.
Oh yeah.
And Pete Goodwin, if you're watching this or if you watch the replay of this, that juice is going to need to steep because I just made it. So I mean, I would give it a couple weeks at the very least.
Yes, and it only gets better with steep.
Yeah, you got it. You gotta steep it up. Kenny B vouches for Fresh's custard, so that's good.
Awesome, Kenny. Yeah, I'm excited to get that stuff, man.
Yeah, I saw you posted on Instagram. You were sending some coils out to him. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's always good to do some trades like that.
Yep.
And oh God, who else? So Juan, I wanted to let you know that I sent your liquid out as well. Hopefully you contacted Stand Up 3D so he could send you your stand as well. Remember, I think everybody who won on that show also won a Stand Up 3D stand. So if you haven't, make sure you do. I know that Easy Rider, he got his. So Easy Rider, what's going on, brother? He got his probably today or yesterday. So Monty Marino wants to know what's the White Girl flavor. I will tell you what the White Girl flavor is. And you know what? If it wasn't for the fact that I was really considering at some time somewhere down the line monetizing a one shot of that flavor, I would just give the recipe. But I'll give you everything you need to know to make it yourself. I'm not going to give you exact recipe, but I'll tell you the flavorings. So I use, let me just pull my ELR real quick so I can get it right. And I will also, in last show that we did, the DIY show, not the last one, but the one before that, I gave up a recipe for Cobra Cake, which is another really good e-liquid. So if you're looking,
is that your lemon one?
Yeah, it's creamy lemon pound cake, and it's damn good. It's damn good. I was doubting myself when we were talking about it. I was like, oh, it's not that good. I have a bottle here, and I went and vaped some of it after we did this show, and I was like, that shit is fucking good. It's really good.
Oh yeah.
Again, it has a really deep steep time. Everything I make just forever to steep. Okay, so this is for Monty Marino. He wants to know what White Girl is. So I'll just tell you the flavors here. I usually make it 1,000 mils at a time. For some reason, this recipe is 2,000 mils.
Really? Weird.
But this one is so it's going to be buttercream, butterscotch, sweet cream, ripe strawberry, sweet strawberry, vanilla bean ice cream, and vanilla custard. I will tell you that there are some Capella flavors there, some Flavor West flavors there, and some TPA as well. Or the flavors are present.
Wait, was that your White Girl flavorings?
That's White Girl, yeah. Now,
wow, you got vanilla custard in there, huh?
Oh yeah. I
thought I tasted a little bit of custard as it steeped
I
along.
will say this: there's a considerable amount of vanilla custard in there. Oh, okay, so I use a lot of flavoring. Okay, so out of all that, so you should be able to reverse engineer this if anybody is interested. So my flavoring takes up total percentage wise about 23% of total percentage. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so the base that I make is pure VG, including the nicotine. It's all VG based, and so that's 77%. And so there it is. 23% of the rest is all flavoring. And I will say this: vanilla custard is 3.5% of the total amount of the flavoring.
Oh wow!
So it's quite a bit. This recipe is not indicative of the actual recipe because I've changed it quite a bit, but I just kind of keep those changes in my mind. but the butterscotch went from being 2% to it's literally 0.02%. I think now it's at like a 1/4%. I just had to dial it back and dial it back and dial it back. Wait, you said too much. Juan Castillo. Yeah, no, I mean, here you go. So if somebody can figure that out, good on them. But there's just no way. There's so much nuance there. Oh no, no, Monty, totally. I totally get it. I just love talking about this e-liquid. It's like the one that I made that's really good. I've made dozens of e-liquids and none of them have turned out good except for this one fucking e-liquid. So, man, I wish I could do it. People like Fresh and shit are just they just have a knack for that, you know, like they understand. It's not like cooking. A lot of people misunderstand that. It's not like cooking. You can't, if you're a good cook, it doesn't mean you're going to be good at making e-liquid. It's more about understanding how these flavorings, not just flavors, but how these flavorings are going to work together.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I show this recipe, I showed it to Filthy Frank, as I like to call him, but Daytime Frank. When I showed it to him, he's just like, that doesn't make sense. He goes, that a lot of that shit's just canceling each other out. And I'm like, yeah, you would think, but like after a couple months of steep time, you get all these notes. And so, you know.
Yeah.
It is very, very rich, my friend. It is very rich. So JFM said it sounds rich as fuck. White girl make me want to mix. Man, yeah. You would love it. Everybody, you know what? And there's the thing. I don't like to brag or anything, but everybody that I've given it to has at least appreciated it. There has been there's been people who are like, oh, that's not for me, but I like what you're doing, you know. So
I think it's not for them if they didn't let it sleep long enough because it changes. Yeah, it changes so much. Like Panda was saying, she goes, she thinks that anybody who doesn't like it just doesn't let it steep long enough. But I let mine steep for like 2 months, 3 months, and it's perfect for me.
All the way up until the time it's gonna like go bad, it gets better. Like you could let it go, you could like let it steep and steep and steep until it was like gonna die, and then it's gonna be better. Okay. Know your flavors totally. And I've been doing a lot more of that. So he's saying single flavoring is a big key to success. So what I've been doing is just taking single flavors, making, you know, small batches of that at 1%, making like a 30 ml bottle or 15 ml bottle, 10 ml bottle, whatever, of single flavors at 1% or 2%, and vaping it just so I can understand these flavors a little bit more, because I think that's really a big part of it. All right. So what was the next thing? So I want to touch on, if you haven't heard already, just a little bit of news, and then we'll get into some coil talk. If anybody hasn't heard, Trinity Glass Hardware has released a new mechanical mod. I think it's called the Interceptor. I could be wrong. I think it's called the Interceptor. It's 2700.
21,700?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. It looks.
They make some clean ass mech mods, man.
I have their original. They sent us a while ago. I like it a lot. Okay, so I mean, like, I'm not gonna say anything bad about it. I love it a lot. It's just the button isn't 100% what I would. If I was gonna make a mod, I wouldn't have the button that they have. I think it's.
Yeah.
I liked it at first. Yeah, it just over time, just like the Dreamer. Over time, I just kind of fell out of love with it. To me,
what kind of button is it?
Let me grab it real quick. It's a spring button.
Oh yeah.
And you guys know me. I'm a big magnet.
Yep.
I always thought you loved it.
I do love it. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it. It's just not what I would pick if I was going to make a mod. That's all. And I love certain things about it. It comes apart in the middle, which I love that, actually. It's super heavy-duty copper, which I love that as well. It's got a really short throw, which, again, I love. Super love that. It's not like I don't like the Switch. It's just not what I would pick if I was going to build a mod. I don't know what their new one is. I would have to imagine it's pretty similar, but this is their OG. And the new one looks really similar as well. It's $140, so it's cheap. It's very affordable.
Damn.
Not cheap, but it's super affordable. And if it's the same quality as this US one, then it's an easy pickup if you're looking for a mechanical mod. Yeah, I'm gonna get one, but right now they're on pre-order. You can't just buy them outright. So let me click the link right here. See what it's looking like as far as pre-orders are concerned. So reserve now. They have black, brass, copper, and stainless. I think really.
They're so back-ordered.
So we talked to me and Penna both talked to one of the ladies who works there. Her name's Eva. She's wonderful. She's a great lady, and she's been very kind to us. They're extremely back ordered to the point where she didn't think she was going to get one, but her husband surprised her with a. Yeah, for her birthday, he surprised her with one. So, but if you're interested, reserve now. It's not like you're not going to get it. They are known to be good business people, so it's a great price. And so you can use it with 18650 or 2700s. It doesn't say 21700s. It's just 2700s, unfortunately. But if you can use 2700s, I think you can also use 21700s. The same diameter, right?
Right.
Don't quote me.
Same diameter. They're just a little longer.
Yeah. So, but don't quote me.
I'm pre-order now because I think it's going to go out of stock.
It's going to be hard to find one for a while, just like it was with the US one. It was really hard to find one of these in stock. But anyways, I'll just read a little bit about it real quick. It's got top vent holes, just like the US one. Very deep logo engraving. Again, like the same as this. Serial numbers. They don't have any pictures of it. So serial numbers. Bottom has engravings of their name. Smooth spring-loaded button, easy to take apart. Yeah, it looks really similar to the one they already make. It's just the 2700 variant of it. But I like this mod though because again they have safety features built into it, et cetera, et cetera. These little plastic things that prevent the battery from making contact with
the sleeves.
But for me, what they do that I think is my favorite thing they do is their RDA, which is the US 1 V2 RDA.
Awesome.
To me, I think that's
especially because it comes with 2 caps.
Yeah, it comes with 2 caps. You get the glass caps for it, and they're really famous for making glass top caps.
I need to get one.
There's really something.
I've heard that they enhance flavor. Is that true?
Well, to me, okay, so it's all. It's something I have the beholder, but to me, there's really something about vaping out of glass that really enhances the flavor, in my opinion. And not just to mention, if you have an RDA that you're just kind of like it's an okay RDA, get a fucking Trinity glass cap for it, and it's going to become your favorite RDA of all time.
I don't know how they do it, but they all have a reason.
Yep.
They're cut, and they do their cut.
Spark Life, Eva, what's her name? Eva. But anyways, really, really, and I just love everything they do, and so I just wanted to talk about it, kind of give them a little bit of promotion. They did just recently send me and Penna both new US 1 V2 RDAs in the colored variants. I got a blue one, Penna got a red one. They're fucking amazing, of course, and probably my favorite RDAs to build on too. They're just so much fun.
What's the post like?
So it's 2 posts, but
kind of like the 2-post Kennedy.
Kind of. Let me show you. I'll get it. I don't know why I'm not prepared.
But you got black one that you don't use either.
I know.
You should give me that one too.
I did give you the black one.
No, you gave me the blue one.
Well, we'll talk.
Oh.
We traded. I didn't give you anything.
Wow.
So this is the red one. So Panda likes the ones that have glass on top. I really prefer these just straight metal caps. So we kind of traded. But this is the deck. I don't know if you can see it, but
okay. Grub screws from the top.
2 posts, and especially these colored ones, they look so clean.
Yeah, those look clean.
A lot of times I'll rock them without the drip tips. Oh, it just looks so good. To me, this looks better on here than the actual dot RDA. The dot RDA is okay and everything, and I like that a lot. But this fucker here really is the champ. It's the champ. So Yeah, good work on them. So look forward to a review. I'm going to do like basically a quick overview of the 21700. I've already done a review of it, but we're going to do an overview of the colored ones coming up really soon. So, boom, bam. You're a big Twisted Messes guys. Like every time I'm talking to you, you're rocking Twisted Messes RDAs.
Yeah, ever since I got the original Twisted Messes 24, I've just freaking fell in love with it. And then when the TM24 Pro came out, I'm like, fuck, I need to get my hands on that, but I'm never going to be able to afford it because I just can't afford, $60 RDAs.
Me neither.
But I found a guy on Instagram that needed a new set of 18650 batteries, and he's like, well, I don't use mine, so if you want to buy me a set of batteries, I'll give you my TM24 Pro.
Wow. That's amazing. So Kenny B, it's kind of funny you said that because Kenny B just said kind of like the battle cap. It's funny you say that because the battle cap glass top caps actually fit on the Trinity glass hardware caps as well. So kind of a 2-for-1 there. Speaking of the battle cap, I'm actually going to be getting one soon. Our good friend Paul Hessian is selling me a really, really nice mechanical mod from, I'm blanking on them so fucking hard right now, Comp Life. And
damn.
And to sweeten the deal, he's even throwing in 2-post or maybe a 3-post battle deck as well. So
hell yeah.
Super excited about that. I'm a big Comp Life fan. It's just you want to talk about not being able to afford something. Their mods, the mods that are worth having are like $400. So just so far out of my price range. But you can, if you go to their website, they have a little section where it's basically like Black Friday deals, and that's where me and Panda both got the McLovins. We got a McLovin each. For like $100 each, and that included the housing, like the button housing, as well as the tube. Because that's like they're so fancy, they like literally sometimes will sell just the fucking tube and no button housing. You have to buy it separately. So yeah,
wow,
it's that kind of fancy. All right, so I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. The Trinity glass thing. So Heaven Gifts. They're sponsoring another giveaway here on this channel. We're giving away a few RDAs. There's a video on the website or on the channel, and if you guys are interested in that, and they're also doing 50% off of their site. Again, go watch the video I did about the giveaway, and there's links below that'll take you to everything Heaven Gifts related. They're having like a 50% off sale, and they just started their own YouTube channel. And on that YouTube channel, they're having their own giant giveaway. And so if you guys are looking to get some free shit from Heaven Gifts, go enter that giveaway and then enter my giveaway, and that's going to double your chances. And also, Panda Vapes is also doing a giveaway as well. So do all of us. And out of those 3 things, you're bound to win something. So. All right. Yeah, so touched on Heaven Gifts. Yeah, so Kenny B just said, should I paid over $100 just for half of a button from Comp Life? Yeah, no, it's true. That's super true. Comp Life is fucking expensive.
It's all American made, right?
Yep. Well, I mean, as far as we know,
yeah.
So everybody thought Armageddon was fucking American made too for a long time.
Yep.
Okay.
So I got a question.
Sure.
You picking up the new Goon?
Yeah. Once it calms down, I can get it for a little bit.
A
little bit less.
I was just wondering because I know you weren't too big of a fan of the 1.5. I know you were a bit more of a fan of the original.
So we love the OG Goon. That used to be my go-to. Panda still uses it all the time. She got a nice glass cap for it. She uses it quite a bit. I just, it changed the game. And as far as building, we talked about that a lot. And I used to do all my building in it, but then there's so many better options now. And that kind of leads us to our first topic. What do you, in your opinion, Tyler?
Yeah.
If you had your druthers and you could have any RDA, what do you think the absolute best RDA for coil builders is right now on the market? The past, present, if you know of something coming out in the future that looks promising, let's talk RDAs. let's talk fucking building. For building, I'm not even saying like, okay, so we there's good RDAs that are good for flavor, that maybe aren't the best for building, but let's talk building RDAs.
Well, as far as RDAs that I have personally used myself, it just depends, because you can fit massive coils in the goon, but it's not all the easiest to build on. You got to share lead space and all that crap, and I'd have to go with one of these twisted messes for me personally. You can still fit big builds in these RDAs. Each leg has its own post, so you're not sharing lead space and all that. So
let me look up
but for RDAs that I haven't used, the Golem looks really promising.
The Golem looks great.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to pull up pictures of all these RDAs real quick while we're talking about them, and then I'll share my screen and we'll look at these. So share the screen. Boom. So let's look at the Twisted Messes 24 real quick. Yeah, I'm over 18. Damn it. Now, of course, it's not going to show me the fucking picture I wanted to see. And no, I'm not 18. To hell with you guys. Oh, my God. Oh, here we go. Okay. So this is the TM24?
Yep.
I got to say, I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
It's so damn easy to build on. Each lead goes in its own single hole. You tighten down the freaking clamps, and you're good to go.
Yeah, so for the longest time, how big are those holes, too? How many millimeter-wise do you think? Just guessing.
Maybe 3.5. 3.5 millimeters.
So they're big.
Yeah, they're pretty damn big. I've fit some big staple coils in them.
Have you like built something that you were not able to put in there yet?
No.
Okay, good. I mean, that's it. I mean, if you haven't even ran into like the limit on what it can do yet, then you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So for me, what makes a good RDA, I think you've already touched on this, but I think I'll put it into some words here. So it has to, back when the Goon came out, it was just about, let's have something that's big enough to put these leads in. And their solution was just a big open clamp. And that at the time felt like, yeah, that's super smart. But in the back of my mind, I was always thinking the reality is, for practical reasons, I always thought that the velocity style deck was a better overall design because each lead had its own space. Now, it was never put into practice where they made it big enough to do the same kind of builds you could with the Goon. And if you're going to use the Goon like as a single coil, you can really stuff some giant shit in there.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
But I just like you said, sharing leads. And actually, if you're going to install two, let's just say, like for instance, two Goon food, like what Yeti makes, Goon food, which is like a big fat staple coil, right?
Yeah.
You're going to put those in there. You're running into some issues. With installation, but also like, okay, now I have to clip my leads. I have to like, get all this shit straightened out. Like, you might be able to stuff some coils in something, but then it's like, okay, I tighten it down. How do I get those leads out of there? How do I get this to fire evenly?
Yeah, because sometimes your leads got to be stacked on top of each other, and one coil doesn't burn the same as the other.
That's right. There's just a lot of issues that can happen with the Goon. I'm a Goon. I love the Goon still to this day, but that was always like for me, it kind of held it back from being like the perfect builder RDA.
Yeah.
So people are saying $50 for the Golem. That's not bad. I mean, it's still a little bit more than what I would want to. But Church is saying, Kenny B, the Golem is a bit of a pain to build on.
I did. I don't know if you caught. Mike Vapes has another RDA coming out.
What's it called?
The Rebirth. It's called the Rebirth.
I haven't seen it. No.
The top cap looks exactly like the Iconic that he came out with before. It was the one before the recurve.
Okay.
But you install your coils kind of like the Golem. You know, you put each of your coils legs down into these massive holes, and then you tighten them down, but then you kind of bend them back down towards the airflow. And that one kind of looks a little promising as well.
Okay,
He actually went with Hellvape this time too.
Okay, here's a good picture. Let me see. I'm gonna share my screen. This is the Golem, and I understand what they're going for here. I think. So it's like a clamp system, except for instead of going, it's more of like a vertical clamp.
Yeah.
And I think that works, but I could see that being a pain in the ass to build on. Especially, let's say, okay, for me, the same reason why I broke my Lucid was I was trying to put very stiff coils into the very stiff wire, like 18 gauge, 20 gauge wire, and then I was trying to bend that to fit, right?
Yeah.
And I ended up snapping the fucking Lucid right out of its fucking. I sheared the 510 pin because I was trying to put too much. I was torquing it too much. I could see something similar happening here if you put a big coil in there, and then you're trying to bend it down to go, horizontal. I could see doing some damage, but I mean, you could prepare for that, I guess, and bend the coils pre-installation, the leads, I mean.
Yeah.
But that is nice. I like the looks of that a lot, actually. But then what's conductivity like? I mean, that doesn't seem like that would hold. I don't know. I have some concerns looking at that.
Yeah.
That's just me. So, the Rebirth, huh?
Yeah, it looks pretty dope.
Let me look it up real quick. Rebirth. I don't need a fucking explanation, Google. I know what Rebirth is. Thank you.
Yeah, he went with the label on the top cap is like a phoenix, you know, kind of like rising from the ashes, rebirth. Pretty cool.
So I like it. I mean, I like what I'm seeing here. Let me go ahead and I'll share. This is a Vaping and Fagan. Oh shit! I don't actually want to watch the video. That was a Vaping Fagan video. I thought it was just a picture. Sometimes YouTube. Come on. Rebirth RDA deck. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry, you guys. I'm just looking for the deck here so we can talk about it. Ooh, the Magma Reborn. God, do you remember the Magma? Oh, man.
Never heard of it.
So, real quick, we'll look at this. There was an old school RDA. Used to be Josh, my old partner. Used to be his favorite, man. And I rocked one, too. It was really, it was like the hot shit for like 5 minutes. I'm going to share my screen real quick. So, this is the Magma all taken apart. It had a lot of moving parts. 2 posts. It was one of the first 2 posters that I remember seeing around.
Oh, wow.
Kennedy style airflow with underneath, but it also had side airflow as well.
Oh yeah.
It was a mess. It wasn't great. It actually had pretty tight butthole airflow. Here's another picture of it. There's some more pictures of it, like all put together. This is the Magma Reborn. This is like the second version they did.
It just looks old school.
Oh, it's fucking old school, my friend. Here's the Reborn with some Claptons in it. Now the Reborn here, this is not like the original. I want to find the picture of the straight up original Magma, because that's the one we were using. I don't even know how we got to this. God. Oh, Magma RDA. It's like so old, I'm not gonna be able to find like an original one. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, so this is the Magma. This is a clone of it, but this is what it looked like. It was actually a pretty hard deck to build on. I was thinking that fucking Rebirth looked a little too fucking inviting. But yeah, it was like this. Like see the deck here on the bottom.
Yeah.
Very
22 millimeter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very small post holes. Not very friendly to build on. This Rebirth one looks actually Reborn looks a lot nicer. But yeah, what a mess. This is the one like that's not the one he had. We had a black one though. It was just like this one right here, Magma. Paradigm mods, and you know what? Talk about expensive RDAs. So the authentic one of this thing back in the day cost like $110.
Damn.
Because it had so much going on for it. It was well built, but I mean it was a mess. So yeah, not something that I would recommend today. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, most people had clones. And this is back also during this time. Any enthusiast, most of us had clones of these kind of things. Everybody had a Magma. Everybody had a Velocity. Everybody had, but it was like nobody had OGs. They all had clones of them. So
yeah.
It was all 22 millimeter. Really go. Yeah, no, I would like the Golem. I don't want to try the Golem. Spork Lifey, Gizzy. I just had some questions about it. That's all. Okay.
So I'm going to have to jet out of here at 8 o'clock there, Trav.
All righty, brother. It was nice to have you. Well, we had you.
Sorry, I got to cut it short.
No, okay, so one more question. We answered the RDA question. Now, when it comes to rebuildable tanks, do you have a lot of experience with rebuildable tanks? Have you messed with them at all?
I use RTA every day at work. It's the original Vandy Vape Kylan.
Yeah.
A lot of people had problems with it leaking on them. I've never had problems with it leaking on me. The only thing I don't like about it is it's so damn big, but at the same time, it holds a lot of fucking juice, and when I'm at work, I don't want to have to keep refilling my tank. So, but yeah, I use it every day. It's got a postless deck on it. I also have the original Sigeli Moonshot 22 millimeter RTA.
Yeah, I remember the Moonshot. Yeah.
And that thing is a bitch to build on because the deck spins. It doesn't stay in place.
So it's so funny because RTAs are it's such a different world of building.
Yep.
And when I see people putting, I've seen some people do some crazy shit, putting, Clapton or like alien variants, Mohawks and shit in these different tanks. I usually keep it pretty simple, but if I had my druthers and I had any tank that I could have, my favorite tank for building has always been, oh my God, I'm going to fucking forget the name of it. Holy shit.
Is it an older tank or a newer one?
It's older, but they made a new version of it. It was postless deck. Gizzard knows what it is. Me and Giz used to love it. We both had it. Mine got broken. That's why I can't remember the name. But Gizzard Stew, tell me the name of the deck of the RTA I'm thinking of. Postless deck. Me and you both loved it. It was tall. Silver, had those little window slots in it. Oh my! I mean, I have one. If I had to go fucking dig it out, I could look at go dig it out, but I don't want to. It got dropped and the airflow got broken on it. But anyways, it was a postless deck. Very very easy to build on. You could put. It was small. It was 22 mil. But I never had coils I could not fit in there. And that's why I love
it.
And I'm sure Giz is going to get back to me here eventually to tell me what I'm thinking of. But I will say this: the OBS engine as well is really nice once you get it built, and you can fit insanely crazy coils in here. But the build deck is upside down. The engine too, at least. The Conqueror. So thank you so much, Giz. Man, I can always count on you. So the Conqueror, if you can still find that tank, I highly recommend everyone grab one, because not only did it have an amazing build deck, but that was, no joke, had absolutely the best flavor from any rebuildable tank I've ever used my whole experience of vaping. It was absolutely amazing. So fucking good.
So they came out with a new version of it, you said?
They did. They came out with a second version of it, but I had literally never seen anyone use it, and I never even saw it for sale. I know they did. It wasn't just like, they weren't just like talking about it. The Conqueror Mini. That's what they came out with the Conqueror Mini. Because the original Conqueror was big. It was like really big. But the Mini came out, and yeah, people loved. At least people who actually got their hands on the Conqueror swore by it. Like, because me and Giz were like the only people who I knew who had it, and we both fucking loved it. But then like nobody else had even heard of it because it was just the market at that time was very flooded.
Yeah.
But by like literally like a month after it was released, they were selling them for $11 on fucking
holy shit
on Vapor Beast. You could get them for $11. And I remember thinking at that time, like, I really, really, really need to buy a couple of these things. But then I just never did. And yeah, man, it was shitty. So Easy Rider's vaping the Conqueror Mini on top of the SX Mini as we speak. It was tall, as Sport Life likes to say here. It was very tall. So the Mini came out. I'm sure it was fucking even better than the original. And I got to get me one of those things. Got to get me one. All right, brother. Well, I'll let you go. I don't want to hold you up all night. I'm sure
all right, man.
After 8 o'clock, but I really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, and we'll see you soon.
All right, see ya.
Peace. All right, you sons of bitches. Now it's just me, so you better behave. Yeah, man, the Conqueror. God, what a great RTA, man. Seriously. Yeah, so much flavor, never a dry hit, best RTA. It's, in my opinion, let's just say it. It's probably the best 22 millimeter RTA ever made, and that's saying a lot. If you want a good lung hit, it's the Conqueror. If you want good flavor, it's the Conqueror. And if you wanted, say you wanted a more restricted mouth to lung experience, you could definitely close that off and have that as well. The only one that I liked equally to the Conqueror was like 150 euros, which is what, like $200. What the hell was the name of that one? I'm so bad with names. It's like a Swiss RTA, very expensive. God damn it, Swiss. I'm so bad at this kind of shit. Swiss RTA vaping. The Squape. So the Squape, to me, the Conqueror was like the Squape as far as flavor, just as good as flavor as the Squape. Except it was like literally a 20th of the price, and it didn't have that deck that the Squape has. The Squape has a deck where it's made out of a material that's non-conductive, so you can't even short it if you wanted to. You can have your coils literally sitting on the deck surface, and it won't short out. So the Rose, the K-Fun, I think those are different kind of categories. It's the Squape. Yeah, the Squape for sure. The Squape, because you can get a full lung hit from the Squape as well. And especially now they have the Squape Dreamer or whatever, the Squape Dreams in color or some shit. They have these crazy names. But then they have the Squape Reloaded, and then they have this new Squape. This got like different colors and stuff. All of those, in my opinion, are probably the best RTAs as far as build quality and flavor and cloud. Like, it has a great combination of all the things that I love in an RTA. You know, you're able to get a good lung hit off of it. You can close it down to get a mouth to lung. The deck design is great. The just aesthetics of it is great, and the flavor is amazing too. I love the Squape. Absolutely love it. The Griffin Mini is also good, and the Griffin, when it came out, I thought was a great tank. It was ugly as sin, but I thought it was good for people who want direct lung hits. But now there's just so much, and I think honestly, if it came down to the Conqueror or the Griffin, it didn't even anything going up against the Conqueror during that time. I think really was just didn't stand a chance. And the only thing that kept the Conqueror from really getting the recognition it deserved, it just didn't get into people's hands. It just didn't, unfortunately. Yeah, I would love to have a Squape. If anybody ever wants to buy me a present, buy me a Squape. Send it to me. No, I'm just kidding. But honestly, if you guys want to buy me something, buy me a Squape. These fucking shits are expensive. 150 pounds. God damn. That translates to 150 euros. I mean, that translates to a lot of dollars. Yeah. So yeah. Man, I hate to do that. I really do, but sorry. Are you guys having trouble hearing me? Let me know, please. Chat. Let me know these kind of things. That way, I can adjust my volume. You guys, don't let me go the whole show with sounding like shit. And I know it's echoey and stuff. I'm working. I actually got a mic. We got lapel mics. We just got them. I just need time to kind of get that all figured out. Hey, Easy Rider, thank you so much for watching, man. I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. There's times, trust me, there's times when I don't want to do this show. Sunday night's my last night to spend with Panda, and my last night to relax and do what I want to do. And sometimes that's not doing this show, but I tell you what, I troop up, I come and I hang out with you guys because I know that this is important for a lot of people. You know, it's important for me. Once I get on here too, it's always like, yeah, this is where I belong. I love hanging out with you guys, getting to talk to you guys, getting to talk to people when we can get people to come on the show. It's always nice to hang out with friends. So let me take a vape. I'm getting worked up. And right now, I know sound quality in general on this channel has always been our weak link. Trust me, I know that. Right now, I'm using this Snowball, and it makes it sound echoey as fuck. Oh, wow. So Gizzard found the Conqueror. Oh, wow, for $13.92. Wow. Add that to cart. And they have them in stock. I'll be damned. All right, you guys, they have 25 of them. So it's like basically enough for everyone that's in chat right now to go buy one. I couldn't recommend it enough, honestly. I just don't know if I have the money to spend on it. Even at that cheap price, man. Fuck. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's on my Pornhub night. You guys are... I'm just fucking with you. Thank you so much, Smoke42 Vape, man. I appreciate you watching the live streams. And I appreciate you also, you comment on the main show a lot as well, like the reviews. That means a lot. I can't tell you how much that means. I love doing my regular review content, and it's the thing that really drives this channel, in my opinion. But it just doesn't get the attention that I think it should. People just don't watch it as much as I was hoping. I'm getting another one too. Yeah, I mean, I gotta get one. I just don't have the money. Yeah, maybe I can figure it out. I know it's only $13.92, but man, sometimes $13.92 is a lot. I put it in my cart though. We'll see if I can figure something out. Anyways, so back to the where am I going here? Oh. Okay, so Monte Marino asked a question. What was that vanilla custard you said was really good? So I would recommend, if you haven't tried Gizzard Stew's Gizzard Brew from Vaping Swag, try that one. But the one I was talking about earlier was Emergency Vape Stash Vanilla Custard. It's just plain vanilla custard. But it is an obscenely good, like almost pornographic vanilla custard. It's really, really good. Awesome. Yeah. But like I was saying, so I know you guys love this live show. And you know what? And once I'm actually here doing it, I love it too. And for all the reasons I was saying, I just love getting to hang out with you guys and talk shit and everything. $12 each of you order too. Wow. That's a killer deal. Wow. You're so amazing. Send in. Thank you. You're so amazing. You didn't have to do that. Honestly, you didn't have to do that. That's so amazing. Thank you so much for the $15. I'm going to buy one now. So thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. That's so cool. I know. It's so cool. Man, I can't say thank you enough. Thank you so much. That's absolutely amazing. You guys are honestly, under no obligation to do stuff like that. But I really, really appreciate it at the same time. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm already checking out. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh shit, I'm getting it. Thank you. That's amazing. So cool. Oh man, thank you so much. That's so cool. I'm just like blown away. I'm just blown away. Oh man. So yeah, I love doing this live show for so many reasons. But I also really enjoy the review content. So if there's ever anything that you guys want more of from that kind of content, let me know, because it just seems like I've been doing this for 4 years and it just seems like it never really took off. It never really got the traction it deserves, in my opinion. Again, and we've had some big hits. We've had videos that have had 30,000 views, plus. And so I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If you guys have any suggestions, you can always DM me. You can hit me up in chat. Just let me know what you guys want to see on the main channel or the main show, and I would love to do that. I'm only do pesos. Yeah, well, shit, around where I live, Katie, that's accepted currency. So we definitely got good peeps. So to answer Monty Marino, what am I going to buy with it? I'm going to buy the Conqueror RTA from Wotofo, of course. Got it, man. Got to buy that. That's the thing. It's the thing to get. Easy Rider says he's really in love with the Venus RDA. He won that in a giveaway here on the channel. I'm so glad, man. The Venus is absolutely amazing. It is such a good RDA. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out the Venus, I think at its price point, it's probably one of the best RDAs of the year. It's good for squonking, and it's just an all-around amazing flavor addy. Well, thank you, Monty. I appreciate that. Philly Vape 215. What up? Man, you guys are so great. It's so nice to have such a good, you guys are friends. A lot of these YouTubers, they become really aloof, and I like that word. So here's my chance to use it. They become really aloof, and they become really like they're too fucking big to associate with any of us, right? And I never want to do that. I always want to be in the trenches with you guys, on the ground, just a normal vapor with you guys. So, boom. Hey, Easy Rider, man. I'll take you up on that too. Fucking hey, why not? Can't have too many of those. Oh, boom. Yeah, Troll 25 is really cheap. It's great RDA. I have one. Oh, yeah. I'll be right back. Let me grab that shit. Boom. That is such a great suggestion. Kenny B, man. Boom. So for building purposes, like we were talking about, so that's kind of like the drive of this show. Yeah, I have a Troll 25 right here as well. This is what I use in my stack. And the reason why I use it on my stack is because it has such a great build deck in it. You can fit such big fat coils in here. Yeah, velocity style deck, except with really large post holes, probably 3 millimeter. You can really fucking chuck some shit with this. This is a great building RDA, and something that really got overlooked. Again, just because around that time that the 25 Troll came out, this was kind of looked at as an RDA of the past. People were like, "Oh, the Troll," thinking of it as the 22 Troll, and so it kind of got overlooked. And when there's like 1,000 new products every month, sometimes some of them just get overlooked, and I think the Troll kind of suffered that fate. Not to mention, here's probably like the deciding factor on why this did not do as well as it should have. It was like $55 when it came out. The only reason I got this is because Dale she's from Vape Wild, but she was at the time working at a company, oh my God, called Skyline Vapor. It was an online retailer, and she loved the show. She's a friend and fan, and so she sent it out for review. She actually sent me and Josh both one, and that's the only reason why I even have this. But you're right, this is an amazing build RDA, amazing. But it was way overpriced at the time. Way overpriced. Now I will say this: it's considerably more built, considerably better than the original Troll. But $55, that's too damn much. Rent's too damn high, as the memes say. Oh, come on, give it to me. Ow. I think I'm getting carpal tunnel in my fucking hand because I can't hardly use it sometimes. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, now it's not going to work. Son of a biscuit. Yeah, man. It's got great airflow. And so another thing about the Troll 25, it's got two different kinds of airflow. So you can adjust it so that you have horizontal slots, like little slits, right? Or vertical slits, depending on what kind of build you want to put in there. It's very versatile. It's got a ton of room. It's got great airflow. It's got really good flavor. And it's just sturdy. It's just built very well. Yeah, it's got some heft to it. Definitely got some heft to it. It's not, in my opinion, like the absolute most substantial, most well-built RDA of all time is probably people's like least favorite RDA of all time, and that's the 454 Big Block. Now, that's not very good for building. It's a quad coil RDA, but goddamn, if you can fit quad coils in there, then you're a genius because that shit is fucking restrictive. But that RDA is, it probably weighs like half a pound. It is substantial. Yeah. All right. Well, since we got some time here, I'm gonna, if you guys have any questions, now's the time to answer it, and then I'm gonna give that about 5 minutes, and then we're going to dig into looking at Kenny B's coils, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah, you can get these Troll 25s now for cheap if you can find it. So here's the problem. I'm always telling people, and part of the reason why I want to do this series, Is It Obsolete? Is because just because something is not brand new doesn't mean it's not good, right? Just because something isn't from this month doesn't mean it's not good. I'm always recommending people going back into, last year's hardware or the year before and finding what was hot then for a much better price now. The only problem is that sometimes it can be really hard to find those products. For instance, me and Panda wanted to buy a couple of Snowman mods. Snowman mods it's a dual battery, parallel mechanical box mod. It's basically a kind of a knockoff of the Dos Equis, except it was much more substantial, big fat, like copper or brass box mod. And it had like a Delrin coating on the outside of it. Had a little character on the front with a Delrin button, firing button, right? 510 and all this stuff. So those were always cheap, like $20, but they were heavy duty parallel box mods. And at the time we were looking for them, all we could find was series box mods. That's when series mods were like so fucking hot. You could not find anything that was not series. And so, okay, hold on. Smoke 42, I will get to you just 1 second. So we were looking so I like remembered, man, I had this Snowman, because I had one that was up here that was broken. Like I had this Snowman, and that was great. Let's buy a couple of those. It took us literally like 3 days of crawling the internet to find even something close. And we found the Snow Girls. And sometimes when, just because, like for instance, these Trolls, right? If you can find them for cheap, that's great. But the Conquistador, that's right. You're right. But like, if you were to go find like these Troll 25s, right? Like you're not guaranteed to find them right away. What I'm trying to say is that sometimes when old hardware goes away, it goes away. Like goes away, and you're not gonna it's not gonna be available anymore. I worry about that for preservation of vape history, for in a pretty major way. Because these things are not meant, they're functional, but they're like functional engineering art in a lot of ways, right? So let's check it out real quick. Let's look up Troll 25. I just worry about like sending somebody to buy something someday and them saying it's not available, like at all. Because that's eventually it will happen. Okay, so Element Vape says it has the Troll 25 in stock. Nope. But then you go to the site, it's out of stock. In all colorways. And you know what? And that's true with things that you would think would not be, that would always be available. Like go buy an authentic Goon 22. It's not as easy as it sounds. And I'm talking authentic. You know, you might be able to find some shit on Fast Tech, some old stock or whatever. But I'm talking authentics, right? Because especially when you're buying something that's supposed to be affordable, like the Troll, you want to buy it, the legit one. And yeah, so Vapor Beast out of stock. Gear Best. Again, I wouldn't trust buying it from Gear Best. Nothing against Gear Best, honestly. Vapor Beast out of stock. Wotofo has some stuff on their site about it. Amazon, I wouldn't buy them from Amazon. Yeah, man, it's just good luck. I mean, that's the thing. So let's say somebody really wants a Troll 25. Good luck. You're gonna have trouble finding it, unfortunately. So, just like the Magma. If you want to buy like an authentic Magma, good luck doing that. It's not gonna be easy. So, all right, let me get back to chat. Okay. No, these lewd videos for everybody. Everybody gets lewds and nudes. B2K. Who makes B2K? I don't know. The El Castigator. Yeah, man. Oh, you guys are so great. So amazing. Okay. So nobody has any questions, which is okay with me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to dive into some Kenny B coil pictures he's sent in over the last couple of years now at this point, or year or whatever, how long we've been doing it. I picked out some of the highlights. What we're gonna see. Hey, what's up, Shane? Yeah, you definitely will see a panda creeping in the background. What? Monty Bruno said, "I just seen a panda creeping in the background." Oh my goodness. So what you're going to see with Kenny B's coils, unlike some of the other coils that we've seen, some of the other builders that we've seen, Kenny B started off amazing, and he never got any less amazing. Like some of these people that we've seen so far, people like Juan, or people like ADV, or people like me, you've seen like a progression of them getting better over time. But like with Kenny B, man, from the first picture he sent to the last picture he sent, he was good. He's always been good. His quality has always been very, very consistent. The man just knows what he's doing. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to get that file up. So I have about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 pictures that I picked out that are from Kenny B, and we're going to look at those. All right, and since he's here in chat, if you have any questions about them, go ahead and ask them, and maybe he can follow along and post in chat what each coil is. All right. And he might not be able to. I know there's a delay, but if you can, go ahead and do it, brother. We would appreciate it. All right, here we go. Sharing the screen, and as you can see, Gizzard Stu sent me the old Kenny B logo, and so I set it as my background, just as a little extra there. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to start with this one. So, I mean, I would call this, like, honestly, I don't know what I would call this, because this is way outside my pay grade. That looks like an interlocking, what would they call it? Interlocking Mohawk Fralian. I don't know, honestly. And then it's in parallel with some twisted wire, like a loose twist. I just love this so much. This is so amazing, and this is probably one of the first pictures that Kenny actually sent to us. From the very beginning, he's been setting the bar very, very high for those that come behind him. I'll give him a second for the chat to catch up on that. That way he can let us know what it is. I can't see chat right now, you guys, because of the way that this is set up. But I will give it a second, and then we will move on. That way Kenny B can let us know what each coil is, like I was saying. All right. Next. Boom. Same coil, different shot. Kenny B was also one of the original, like one of the first in our group of builders. I say ours, but like in our group of friends, who was very good at like branding his shots right away, having his Kenny B logo in the pictures. You know what I mean? Which is important. Let's say, okay, just as an aside, if you're an up and coming coil builder or just a photographer on Instagram, you better figure out how to watermark your pictures quick, because unscrupulous hacks are going to come, steal your pics, repost them on their own sites, get a ton of traffic, and never give you credit for them. I see it all the time, especially in the vaping community. Same build again, and this is in the, was this the Lost Art Goon? That's not the Goon, right? What the hell is this RDA? Kenny B, again, I can't see the chat, but go ahead and let me know what the chat is, or what the RDA is. Lost Art is a liquid company. They make some pretty good liquids. Not all of them are my favorite, but they make some pretty good ones. They make a strawberry milk one that's pretty good. I forget the name of it. They have pretty funny names and shit, though, too. Like Unicorn Puke or some shit is what the name of one of them. But if I'm not mistaken, that's the same build. 4 wraps. That's my shit right there, baby. I bet that's a rowdy ass build. Same build. So, for so many things I love about this. Okay, first off, I love the green as the background color. I love the, is that a Goon 1.5? I don't even know. The deck looks super unfamiliar to me. I love that drip tip. But more than anything, I just absolutely love those polished, flat wire coils. Now, that's not ribbon wire. That's flattened round wire. And if you haven't had a chance to use flat wire, it doesn't have to be polished, obviously. But if you haven't had a chance to use flattened round wire, it's a different kind of vape, and I really, really recommend it. That shit's rowdy, and that's what I would use if I had access to either a plaster roller or just flattened wire. That's probably what I would use as my daily driver, to be totally real with you guys. Now, I don't know if this is like a series build. I don't know. Again, I can't see chat, so I don't know what Kenny's saying. He might be yelling at me. There's an up close shot of that. I just absolutely love this build. I love the aesthetics of this picture. Man, Kenny B's got a lot of talent behind him. All right. Top shot. Gorgeous build. Gorgeous build. So if there's okay, here's just like as a quick, something quick to say real quick. Sometimes I am just such a mess. Real quick. I have more pictures of every builder that we've shown so far. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a recap at the end of the year of like best builds ever, kind of like a top 10 builds, right? And I'm going to take builds from people we've already shown, and I'm going to do like a montage of my favorite builds. And that's going to include all the pictures that have not yet been shown. Okay. I'm kind of saving the best for last. Here's an early Kenny B picture. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful coil. Again, he can tell us exactly what it is, but I love, there's a wavy Claptons as the parallel wire. He never just does something simple. You know what I'm saying? Using wavy Claptons as your parallel wire, as your stage wire, is that's some next level thinking. Absolutely amazing. That's a beautiful coil. And if I had to wager a guess, I would say that's probably not a bad vape either. Sometimes these coils are just so much wire that they probably aren't practical for vaping. But that one looks like it'd probably be pretty good. Love this picture. It's one of my favorites. I love super macro pics where you're up close and it looks biomechanical. Looks like something from H.R. Geiger. Looks like some kind of high-tech half man, half machine. I just love it. Love it so much. Wavy Claptons with some beautiful coloring. So well done. Absolutely gorgeous. I could never get my blues that blue, and I can never get such a full spectrum. Just looks so great. Wow, that's an even better picture of that same coil that we saw 2 pics ago. That's fucking amazing. It's so gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And look at that drip tip. That is fancy. I think this is that same one we saw earlier. No, it's not. This is totally different. So that's twisted wire twisted with together. 2 pieces of twisted wire twisted together as the staging wire. Staged with aliens. How many cores? I couldn't tell you. Kenny can though, I'm sure. Let's see if we can count. I see 2. Wow. This is probably my favorite so far. I like that a lot. That's a quality build. Look at that. Just look at that. Ooh, that's beautiful. There it is, all wicked up, ready to vape. Even got some nice colors on that. Man. So nice. Some color on that one we saw before, the aliens with the double twisted stage wire. And I think that must be it. All right. So, man, that shit's amazing. So good. Kenny B, from the very beginning, like I was saying, he came to this being amazing. Yeah, it was a series build week. You're right, Kenny. It's not like he grew. He was always amazing. And so, so I held off quite a few pictures from Kenny that I still have to show. And that's because I really want to feature him really, really hard in the end of the year kind of showcase of builds. Because I think at the end of the year, come December, come New Year's, the last show of the year will probably be the last time we do Coil content. And unless people become more involved, unless people really step up and say, hey, this is something we really enjoy. Trust me, I enjoy this. I love looking at coils. I love getting to know you guys, all the builders and stuff that I've gotten to know because of the show. I love, but there was like no interest in people continuing to participate. So we're going through all the content that we have built up over the last couple of years. I'm showcasing these builders who really deserve all the attention they deserve, all the attention that I can help shine their way. But then that's probably going to be it. And we're going to have to figure out something else we can do to pass the time. All right. Well, I wanted to say, so we kind of talked a little bit about best RDAs to build on, what we like, what is good. My favorite RDAs to build on currently are going to be the Dead Rabbit. I think the Dead Rabbit has, in the same way that the Goon changed the idea, what it meant to build coils, what your possibilities were, I think the Dead Rabbit did the same thing. And of course, the Drop, is that the name of it? The Drop? Yeah, the Drop came through and really did something similar. But I think in all reality, that Dead Rabbit has the superior deck. That's why I use it with this challenge cap. The original cap for the Dead Rabbit was worthless. But now that these challenge caps are out there, it really makes it my favorite, absolute favorite RDA. No, and Juan, no need to apologize, man. I totally understand. Things happen. People get busy. And it's just one of those things that I don't think it could last forever. That's all. Sin In. Again, thank you so much. You are amazing. I really hope that you enjoyed the show, and I hope you come back and hang out with us more. Everybody here, if you're not subscribed to the main channel, this is the main channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Please hit the like button on this video and any others that you watch. It helps a lot. It's just sometimes I wonder, like, am I doing the right thing with this channel? Should I be making big changes? Should I even be doing it anymore? Because here's the thing. I'm going to be totally real with you guys. after 4 years of doing the channel, I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than what it is. And while I'm totally comfortable with where we are as far as like numbers and engagement, I'm comfortable because I know behind those numbers are you guys, and that means everything to me. And I will continue doing this channel for you guys 100%. But like, you know, there's times where I wonder, like, am I doing the right thing? And so it's really nice to come here, hang out with you guys. And every time I see like a like on a video, every time I see a good comment on a video, it really helps to recharge my batteries. So if you watch the videos, hit the like button. If you watch the live stream, hit the like button. Leave a comment. You can just tell me I'm an asshole. I don't care. But just any kind of engagement lets me know at least I'm making an impact on somebody. So honestly, send in. I really hope. Yeah, this is the first time I've seen you here, but I really hope you'll come back. Really appreciate that 15. You just bought me my favorite RTA, and I can't thank you enough. I'm super happy about that. So that's pretty amazing. It's like the best thing that's happened all day. So thank you so much. And I love hanging out with you guys. And so I'm not trying to be a downer or anything. I'm not trying to like lay any ultimatums on anybody or anything. I'm just keeping it real, you know. Sometimes people have doubts, and after 4 years, you know, I have doubts sometimes, but then I come and I have a show like this, and it really recharges my batteries. And I think I'm doing the right thing, and I'm going to keep doing it for as long as I can. All right. Okay, so we're going to call it quits for tonight. I will be back, though, of course. Go check out the giveaway video on the channel. Your chance to win a few RDAs. And also, we have a set of the Galisi SR6 batteries, S26 batteries. It's a new battery from China, I guess, 18650. I don't know anything about them, but we are getting a set here for us to try out. And there's also a set you guys can win. Also, go check out Panda Vapes. She's doing a giveaway, and she's my love. She's my love of my life. And I will say this: if you like my videos, her videos are just so much better. Her editing is amazing. Her production quality is just through the roof. She is one of a kind. So go check her out. I love her. You will too. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, keep your coils tight. Peace out. Love all you guys so much. And I'll see you in the next one. All right. Peace out. Oh, wait. No, cancel that. It would have been cool if I would have actually stopped it, but I didn't. But here we go. Now I'm going to stop it.